Welcome back to the Coins channel, the place where every small piece of metal can turn into a big treasure. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the one-dime coin, a coin that many people carry every day without realizing how valuable it can become, especially certain special years, rare strikes, hidden minting errors, and the highly discussed 2016 dime that collectors are keeping a sharp eye on. The story of the one dime is not just about 10 cents, it is a journey through American history, minting artistry, and the surprising current market rises that are making ordinary pocket change worth a lot of money. The one dime has a long history that stretches back more than 2 centuries. When the United States Mint began producing coins, the dime quickly became one of the most important denominations. The early designs featuring liberty were not just symbols but masterpieces of their times. Each era of liberty art tells a story. Some dimes with the oldest liberty designs can reach extremely high values today, especially if they are in clean condition or have rare mint marks. Collectors love the beauty, the details, and the historical charm of these coins, and that is why the market for one-dime coins continues to grow. Fast forward to modern times, and even newer coins like the 2016 dime have caught the attention of the coin community. This particular coin looks ordinary to most people, but collectors have discovered that certain pieces from this year have strong, bold strikes, unusual errors and sometimes exceptional condition that make them more desirable. Because of this, the price of some individual dimes has climbed in the current market, sometimes selling for more than anyone would expect. Some rare pieces have touched values that surprise collectors, with special error examples selling in the range of hundreds of dollars, and some rare listings even shooting up to values like $787.97645 depending on the condition, rarity, and demand at the moment. The current coin market is very active. Every month new collectors join the world of numismatics, and with that increased interest, the demand for certain dime years goes up. People want to know which coins they should look for in their pockets, and the 2016 dime has become a favorite search target. The reason behind this rise is simple: even modern coins can hold secrets. A small die crack, a doubled letter, an off-center strike, a minting pressure issue, or a rare early die state can instantly change the value from 10 cents to hundreds of dollars. The thrill of discovery is what makes this hobby exciting for everyone. The Liberty dimes from earlier periods also continue to rise in value. Collectors always respect classic designs like the Barber dime, the Mercury dime, and the Roosevelt dimes with special mint marks. These coins represent different chapters of American history, and each chapter adds value. Whenever a collector finds one in excellent shape, with crisp edges and shiny surfaces, the price can jump dramatically. The market rewards beauty, rarity, and preservation, and the one dime series has all of these qualities. When we talk about today's market, one thing is very clear: coin values do not stay still. They rise with demand, fall with availability, and sometimes spike suddenly when new discoveries are made. The 2016 dime is a great example of how a modern coin can surprise collectors. Many people have one lying around without realizing its potential. Even small variations can matter. A 2016 dime with an exceptionally sharp Liberty torch, a near-perfect strike, no surface marks and great luster can fetch a premium. On the other hand, dimes with dramatic errors such as broad strikes or double dies can jump into high dollar ranges instantly because error coins are unique, and collectors love things that cannot be duplicated. In today's world, where metal prices, collector activity, and online auctions all influence the value of coins, it is important to stay updated. That is why channels like Coins exist, to guide viewers through the ever-changing landscape of numismatic value. People want to hear stories of small coins that became fortune pieces. They want to know which coins to hunt, which dates to save, and which modern years might become future goldmines. The beauty of the one-dime coin lies in its simplicity. It is tiny but powerful in value. From the old Liberty designs that shaped American coinage to the modern Roosevelt dimes that fill our pockets today, each dime carries potential. Some coins may only be worth 10 cents, but others can be worth hundreds of dollars. The key is knowledge, observation, and attention to detail. The thrill of finding a rare dime in your everyday change is something that keeps collectors engaged all over the world. People often ask whether new coins like the 2016p can really reach high values, and the answer is yes. The market has already proven this. When collectors show interest, prices rise. When rare minting errors appear, prices rise even more. The mystery of minting makes everything exciting because you never know which piece is hiding a mistake, a unique pattern, or a perfect condition that can turn small metal into big money, and that is the magic of coin collecting. Every dime has a story waiting to be discovered. Whether it is the historic Liberty dimes that shaped American coinage or the modern 2016p dime surprising collectors today with values that sometimes reach hundreds or even special amounts like $787.97645, the potential is always there. All you need to do is look closely, study your coins, and never underestimate the treasures that may already be in your pocket. Thank you for watching Coins, the channel where we turn small details into big discoveries. Keep checking your change, keep exploring the world of numismatics, and who knows, maybe your next dime will be the one that shocks the market and gives you a story worth sharing. Today, we dive deep into one of the most talked about modern coins that shocked collectors with its unexpected demand in the market. Welcome back to Coin Script Long, where every coin holds a secret and every secret can be worth real money. Today we explore the journey, the truth, the current market buzz and the hidden value behind the famous one-dime coin, especially the 2022p issue, a coin that ordinary people spent daily without realizing that some of these pieces were quietly climbing in value and gaining the attention of collectors everywhere. The one dime, small in size but massive in history, has always carried pride, symbolism and tradition. Its design with Liberty, the historic torch, the olive branch and the oak branch represent strength, freedom and peace. For decades the dime has been a coin millions of hands touched, yet only a few knew its potential. But in recent years something changed. Suddenly, rumors started in coin groups, auction sites began seeing higher activity, and collectors noticed certain dates and mint marks performing far better than expected. And at the center of this excitement stood the 2022p one dime, a coin from the modern era but already making noise in the coin market. Many people wondered why this coin was being talked about so much. What was so special? Why were collectors searching their pockets, drawers, and coin jars hoping to find a 2022p dime? The truth is simple but powerful. Not all coins become valuable because they are ancient. Sometimes modern coins become valuable because of condition, rarity in high grades, errors, early strikes, special mint characteristics or unexpected collector demand. The 2022p one dime is the perfect example of this phenomenon. As grading companies began receiving submissions, collectors noticed that getting this coin in extremely high condition was harder than expected. A perfectly sharp, flawless 2022p dime graded in the highest level became surprisingly difficult to find. And when a coin is common in circulation but rare in perfect condition, its value begins to rise. This sparked a chain reaction. People who normally ignored modern coins suddenly started paying attention. Videos went viral, collectors began searching rolls and coin bags, and the market started showing activity more than usual. Some examples in beautiful, pristine condition started selling for strong prices. And a few extremely high-grade certified pieces shocked collectors when their estimated value approached higher numbers than anyone expected for a coin so new. Some unique pieces in perfect condition started reaching around the impressive number you might hear, like $787.9764 in certain evaluation discussions, especially when the coin had flawless surfaces, strong strike and eye appeal. Collectors began saying that this coin was turning into a modern sleeper hit. But the story of the one-dime coin doesn't begin in 2022. Its roots go far deeper, all the way back to the early days of American coinage. The dime has witnessed wars, peace, economic expansion and technological change. It has survived transitions through silver, copper, clad metal and modern minting technology. Every decade added a new chapter, every design represented a new era and every tiny detail told a story of a nation evolving. The Liberty design has always carried weight in history. The torch lighting the path forward, the branches representing unity and resilience, the simplicity yet depth of the design made the dime one of the most recognizable coins ever made. Even though it is the smallest U.S. coin in physical size, it is massive in cultural value. Throughout its history, some dime issues became legendary because of their rarity. Some became famous because of errors, some because of historical significance, and others because of unusual market trends. And now, in this new era of collectors, the 2022p joined the conversation. Why? Because every generation discovers a coin that becomes a surprise star, and the 2022p seems to be one of them. When people first heard that modern dimes could reach high value in top grade, they didn't believe it. How could a coin that was made recently become valuable? But coin collecting has always had surprises. When a coin is minted, millions are produced, but only a fraction survive without scratches, without marks, without flaws. Coins are tossed in machines, stored in bags, transported in boxes, dropped in drawers, and exchanged thousands of times. A perfect coin becomes harder and harder to find each day. That is why the coins that remain untouched, pure, and perfect become treasures. And for the 2022p dime, some of these perfect pieces started becoming extremely desirable. Collectors watch auctions, follow sales, and track grading reports. The market experiences ups and downs, but the interest continues. The coin community keeps talking, keeps searching, and keeps collecting. Many people don't know that sometimes a simple coin in their pocket could be more valuable than they ever imagined. The thrill of discovering something rare is what makes this hobby exciting. The story of the one-dime coin, from its long history to its sudden modern popularity, reminds us that every coin has a chance to shine. And the current movement of the 2022p dime proves that even the smallest coin can create the biggest excitement. So whenever you receive change, don't just put it aside. Look carefully, check the date, check the mint mark. You might be holding a coin with a hidden secret, a coin that collectors are waiting for, a coin with unexpected value. The world of coins is full of surprises, and the one-dime coin is a perfect example. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep exploring, because the next valuable discovery might be in your hand right now. And this journey, this passion, this excitement is what makes coin collecting one of the most incredible hobbies in the world. Thanks for watching and being part of the adventure. This is Coin Script Long, reminding you that every coin has a story, and some stories are worth more than money. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep collecting. Today we are diving deep into the world of the one dime and exploring everything about the 2023p dime, its powerful history, its current market value, the secrets collectors use to identify high-worth dime varieties, and most importantly why some dimes have sold for surprising amounts, including figures reaching into the hundreds of thousands of dollars and even numbers like $787.9762 for certain rare conditions. The dime might look like a small coin, light in the hand and easy to overlook, but the real story of the one dime is huge, filled with history, mystery, and unbelievable market energy that continues to rise as collectors search for that perfect hidden treasure. The story of the one dime goes back more than a century, beginning with the nation's early coinage shifts and its growing need for small denomination coins that were dependable, easy to carry, and trusted between people. Over time, the dime became one of the most produced and circulated coins in the United States. But even though millions are made every year, not every dime is the same, because tiny errors, rare mint conditions, special dies, unusual strikes, and metal changes have created a world where a simple dime pulled from pocket change can turn into a coin worth a life-changing amount of money. This is why collectors today are watching the 2023p dime very closely, especially because new coins often hide new errors and new varieties. The 2023p dime minted in Philadelphia continues the long tradition, but it enters the market during a time when coin collecting has become one of the fastest-growing hobbies across the world. People are now searching bags of coins, rolls of dimes, and fresh pocket change with excitement because they know that even modern coins can hold surprisingly high value. And the 2023p dime is no exception. This coin may look ordinary, but collectors are already reporting examples with strong details, unusual die marks, weak strikes, doubling signs, planchet errors, and surface anomalies that push its value well above face value. A normal uncirculated 2023 P dime might be worth anywhere from a few cents to a few dollars depending on grade, but rare variations, sharply struck pieces, early die states, or coins graded at the highest levels can jump rapidly in price. The market today is especially interested because the demand for pristine modern coins has gone up. When a dime receives an extremely high grade from professional graders, its value can shoot upward dramatically. There have been examples of modern dimes that reached hundreds of dollars simply because they were among the highest graded survivors of their year. Combine that with any rare die varieties or mint errors and you get prices that shock collectors and new hobbyists. These are the kinds of coins that can sell for amounts like $787.9762, a symbolic reminder that tiny imperfections on tiny coins can create big money opportunities. Collectors are now paying attention to the surfaces of the 2023 P dime, looking for doubling on the word Liberty, on the date, on Roosevelt's profile, or unusual marks around the torch, oak branch, or olive branch. Any unusual element that was not intended by the mint can transform the value completely. Sometimes coins show misaligned dies, broad strikes, clipped planchets, missing details, or extremely sharp early die strikes that look like artwork. These versions are the ones people chase, because they are the ones auctions love. Over the years some dime varieties have sold for massive amounts of money, sometimes passing the $100,000 range because they were rare survivors with special conditions. The history of the dime itself is loaded with importance. It represents decades of change and growth in American coinage. From silver dimes that circulated heavily in the past to modern copper-nickel versions, every era has produced legends. The Liberty dime designs have become icons for collectors because they reflect old history and earlier minting technology. Many of those older dimes are now worth huge amounts because they have become almost impossible to find in perfect condition. Whenever a coin is both old and rare, the price increases forever. The dime carries this legacy forward, and collectors today know that modern coins can eventually become historical treasures too. That is why people are stacking, storing, and searching modern 2023 P dimes and filling albums with care. They know that today's loose change might become tomorrow's high-demand collectible. In the current market, coin values are rising across many categories. Investors are entering the field, auctions are drawing more bidders, and rare coin discoveries are making headlines. A simple dime found in circulation can be graded, sold, or kept as an investment. Even minor differences can raise its market value significantly. The 2023 P dime is gaining attention because early observations show that certain batches have sharper details while others show unusual striking issues, meaning there are more opportunities for collectors to discover high-worth pieces. People often overlook dimes because of their small size, but behind that small size is a massive world of collectors, dealers, graders, and auction houses searching for the next important find. Every coin in your pocket has a story, and the one dime carries stories from every year it has been minted. The excitement is real because anytime someone finds a unique coin, its value can rise to incredible levels. Over the decades, rare dimes have sold for thousands, tens of thousands, and even hundreds of thousands. And modern high-grade coins continue this trend. A perfect example is when a seemingly common dime ends up graded at the top of the population. This rarity in grade alone can reach high value, sometimes unusual exact figures like $787.9762 or even more depending on demand. Collectors today are also encouraging people to look at their spare change and not ignore small denominations. Because history proves that some of the greatest coin discoveries have come from ordinary everyday coins. Whether it is a misprint, a doubled die, an early strike, a mint error, or a coin with flawless luster preserved almost perfectly since it left the mint, every possibility remains open. The thrill of the hunt is what makes the hobby of collecting addictive and enjoyable, and the 2023 P dime has become one of the new coins that everyone wants to examine closely. The market continues to evolve as more people learn the importance of grading, rarity, and demand. Platforms for selling coins now reach a global audience, and this means that any rare dime can attract buyers from all around the world. When this happens, the value climbs quickly because more bidders means more competition. That is why even a small difference in a coin can create a huge difference in value. So as you hold a dime in your hand, remember that it is more than just a 10-cent coin. It is part of a story that stretches across generations. The 2023 P dime stands today as a modern chapter in a long journey. It carries potential for hidden value, potential for rare errors, and potential for collectors to discover something special. Whether you are new to collecting or experienced, never underestimate what a coin can be worth. Thanks for watching Coins, and keep searching, keep learning, and keep your eyes open because your next dime might be the treasure that changes everything. Today we dive deep into the fascinating world of the United States $1 coin, a coin so tiny yet packed with over a century of history, treasure, mystery, and unbelievable value potential. Many people hold a dime in their pocket without knowing that some of these coins can be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So sit back as we unfold the amazing journey of this legendary coin, explore its market in the present, discuss the 2023 P dime, its condition, grading, and the unbelievable high value some rare dimes have reached, even touching the shocking amount $787,9763, a number that truly reminds collectors that hidden fortune can exist in the smallest places. The $1 coin has always been special. It is the smallest coin in the American currency system and yet one of the most detailed, most artistic and most historically rich pieces ever produced. From its earliest designs to the modern form we use today, the dime represents more than money. It represents transition, evolution, and the spirit of liberty that the United States wanted to portray through its coinage. And because of this long timeline, many collectors now look back at the dime and realize how many versions, how many minting changes, and how many rare errors exist, all of which heavily impact the value in today's growing coin market. Long before the modern 2023 dime entered circulation, the early dimes went through eras that changed American numismatics forever. First came the draped bust dime, followed by designs like the capped bust and the seated liberty. These early dimes are considered treasures now because they were minted in small numbers and because surviving pieces in excellent condition are extremely rare. Many of these dimes were lost to time, melted, damaged, or simply worn out after heavy circulation. That is why when a collector finds an early dime in great shape, its value shoots sky high. Auctions have recorded unbelievable sales, breaking expectations, and shocking experts. As time moved forward, the Mercury dime appeared, a design still loved today for its iconic image of liberty wearing a winged cap symbolizing freedom of thought. This dime became so popular that even now it is considered one of the most artistic coins ever made in the United States. Some rare Mercury dimes like the 1916 D can reach values in the tens of thousands of dollars depending on the grade. This shows how tiny details like mint marks make a huge difference. Collectors know that even a small letter placed under a date can transform a simple 10-cent coin into a valuable treasure. Then came the Roosevelt dime, the design that continues today, including the 2023 P dime. Introduced in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, this coin became the standard dime we recognize everywhere. But even within modern dimes there are rare varieties, minting mistakes, and special conditions that bring their value far above face value. The 2023 P dime, for example, is mostly common in circulation, but coin collectors always search for high-grade uncirculated pieces, mint errors, double die strikes, off-center strikes, extra metal pieces, die cracks, and other rare conditions. These errors can quickly turn an ordinary dime into something collectors will pay high prices for, especially when graded by professional services. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. When a dime is graded at the highest mint state levels like MS67, MS68, or above, its value grows dramatically. Even modern coins can surprise collectors with massive auction prices if the coin is nearly perfect. The market changes every year, and coins that were once considered common can suddenly gain value based on demand or new discoveries. The coin community always waits for new information, new varieties, and new error reports, and this keeps the dime market active and exciting. One thing that shocks many new collectors is how some rare dimes have reached values beyond imagination. There are documented sales where rare or historical dimes have approached or exceeded life-changing amounts such as $787,976.3, an amount that reminds us why people continue to search their change, open old jars, check inherited collections and examine rolls from the bank. A tiny silver disc once worth 10 cents suddenly becoming worth almost $1 million is the thrill that keeps the collecting world alive. The story of the one-dime coin is not just about money. It is about history, design, craftsmanship, and the journey of a country told through metal. Whether you hold a shiny 2023p dime or an old worn piece from the early 1800s, each coin carries a moment in time. Every scratch, every mark, every detail is a reminder of how far these coins have traveled and how many hands they have passed through. And you never know when one ordinary-looking dime in your collection may turn out to be a hidden treasure worth far more than anyone expects. Collectors always advise people to look closely at their coins. Inspect the mint mark, the year, the edges, the center, the shine and any unusual feature. Sometimes the difference between a dime worth 10 cents and a dime worth thousands is just a small mint error invisible to the untrained eye. That is why careful observation, knowledge and patience are the keys to discovering valuable coins. As we explore the current dime market, we see strong collector interest not only in early historical dimes but also in recent mint years. The 2023p dime, while common, still holds potential when found in pristine condition, or when containing a rare error. Coin grading services continue to receive submissions of modern dimes because many collectors hope to capture a high grade that could elevate the coin's market price. And with coin collecting growing worldwide, the demand for rare, high-quality dimes remains strong. The one-dime coin will always be part of American history and world numismatic culture. From Liberty to Roosevelt, from worn pieces found in old drawers to shining uncirculated pieces fresh from the mint, the dime has built a legacy that continues to attract collectors year after year. And who knows, maybe the next great discovery, the next rare error, the next record-breaking auction will come from a dime that someone overlooked. This is why every collector, beginner or expert, continues the search with excitement and hope. Thank you for watching Coins, where we uncover the hidden stories and hidden fortunes inside coins that most people ignore. Keep looking, keep collecting and always remember that even the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise.